Out there, hope you've had an amazing weekend. We were off last week. We were under a bit of water up here in Queensland. The REF team and family are safe and we're fine. We were talking this morning about what's happening out there, with the current situation, with the floods. It's gone now from Queensland right through to New South Wales, and we're just having a chat about how devastating it has been. There's so many lives, tens of thousands of lives.
I'd say tens of thousands of lives that would be impacted, and it's
Right,
hard to know at this stage as well. There's just developments happening nearly every day now. So
our heart goes out to all of the families, all of the people that have been impacted by the floods. Guys, if you're online, we want to give us a wave, give us a hello, send us some love hearts. But me and Eliza were just chatting this morning about, what can we do to really help and give back, we really, in these situations where, things go wrong, there's so much you can do, and it's just always like, what can we do? And I think a lot of people are asking that question, aren't they, all around the country?
It's really great to see as well, everyone sort of coming together and wanting to make a difference.
It's amazing, and just seeing people step up in any way that they can to make a difference and to help the people that are out there on the ground, the trades that are going, just the amount of people that are willing to offer their time, anything to be able to help has been amazing. And that's the power of community. We're seeing community come together. We're seeing people come together like we've never seen them before, and genuinely offer their assistance and support and help. Guys, if you're online, say hello, give us some love hearts. We want to hear from you. We want to see you. Give us a wave. But we're talking about how we can actually help support the Queenslanders and the New South Wales people that have been impacted by the floods. And Eliza was really looking at it this morning, and you did a bit of research, and
so there was this website called Good to Give. I've put the link in the bio, but they're really coming together and listing some appeals that are out there, trying to support people and the victims that have been affected by these floods. We personally have chosen to support the Salvation Army. There are numerous reasons. Obviously, the first one being we have a really soft spot for the homeless population, and they do an amazing job with supporting those people. But secondly, I think, based on what we've researched, they're really out there at the moment, and they're supporting not only like the frontline support workers, but also those in need. They're split up their project into several phases. So the first one at the moment, what they're currently doing is trying to provide that emotional support to people who have been impacted, and also supply those frontline workers with the resources that they need to undertake their operations. The next phase is really going to be providing vouchers for clothes and furniture for those who have lost everything, and also providing further emotional support to them as they try and get back to a sense of normality, which can kind of be hard at this moment.
Crazy, isn't it? And there's so many charities, great charities out there that are giving back, that are helping, that are on the ground, supporting. So what was that website again for anyone that wants to see who they can get behind?
Yeah, it's called Good to Give, and as I said, it's linked in the bio.
Fantastic. Guys, jump on if you're not sure how you can give back. We were looking as a business about what we could do, we've chosen to support the Salvation Army there. They're on a mission to be able to help support those 18,000 plus lives that have been impacted through those 3 phases. We're going to be donating a percentage of our sales to them to back and support them and do everything we can as a business. But guys, if you have been impacted as well, we would love to be able to support and help. If you're having issues in terms of being able to meet your commitments, home loans, we are happy to talk to banks on your behalf, negotiate and see what can be put in place to be able to have maybe a bit of a break and a pause on the mortgage. There's nothing more concerning if you are in that situation there where you have been impacted than to have to worry about your commitments while you're trying to get your life put back into place and get all your affairs in order. So we're here to help. If there is anything we can do, chat to the lenders on your behalf. We'd love to be able to support you with that as well. And even just have a chat, reach out. Eliza loves that sort of stuff. She's there to help chat.
And we've got a really beautiful team behind us. So if you just want to have a chat about how you're feeling, I'm sure they'll be happy to listen.
Exactly. I personally am happy to take any phone calls and have a chat through anyone, even if it's just having a sounding board there. And if there's anything we can do to support, we are here as a business. So guys, do reach out. What's happening in other news, Eliza?
Yeah, well, last week the RBA decided to keep the cash rate at its current 10 basis points.
Yes.
We were a little bit surprised by that because there's been talk in the media about that rate rising, especially now because a lot of banks are starting to increase their fixed rates.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so with that there, we are sitting at 0.10%, which is the lowest we've ever been historically with interest rates. So now's a good time if you do have a home loan to be able to look at your home loan and be able to assess whether you want to make the most of the low rates and consider fixing. So, if you are sitting on a variable product, what will the bank offer in terms of fixing? So I've got the stability of knowing my rate's not going to change in the future. What we're seeing a lot of clients do at the moment is we're helping them review their lending where we're getting the best of both worlds. So we'll do a fixed split and we'll also have some variable. And we find that a really popular strategy and choice by our clients because they are able to then pay off the portion that's variable quicker and be able to have an offset account working against their home loan while they're also being able to have the security and peace of mind of knowing that the rates are fixed. Because there is a lot of talk about rates potentially going up, and that could happen in the coming months or years. So if you do want that stability and peace of mind, now is a great time to be able to have that reviewed and have that locked in. So we are happy to help you with that as well. If you're not sure, reach out. We'd be able to review that for you and make sure you're on the best thing. Guys, if you're online, say hello. Hey Jody, hey Reese, how are we going? Hey Maddie. All right, what else, Eliza?
Yeah, well, so obviously the real estate market we've seen in the last 12 months has just been on fire. But they are predicting in the next 10 years or so that there's going to be a housing shortfall.
Yes.
They believe about 160,000 houses. That
massive
percentage. So really now's a great time to take action, especially with overseas arrivals and interstate arrivals. If you want to take advantage of the Australian market,
now is the time to do it. And guys, when it comes to investing, what determines price increases is always supply and demand. So while we're anticipating 160,000 shortage of housing, what that means is that there's going to be more demand than there is going to be supply. And it's the fundamentals of economics. If demand exceeds supply, prices go up. So what we're anticipating over the next decade with the housing shortage means if you can get into the market now, you're going to be able to capture those gains. Your prices are going to go up. And there's still so many opportunities across the country there where you can invest and be able to ride that growth. We've seen great growth over the last couple of years, and there's opportunities across the country. There's 15,000 suburbs there. Some places do better than others. Depending on your goals and strategy, depends on where you should buy. But there's still so much opportunity, whether you're a first home buyer and whether you're an investor there, to make the most of it. Hey Chris, give us a wave, give us a hello if you're online. But just reiterating, guys, our heart goes out to everyone that's been impacted by the floods, Queensland, New South Wales. We've decided to be able to support Salvation Army. Guys, if you're in need of any support at all, reach out. I personally am happy to have a chat to support. If you need a break on your home loan, reach out. We'll definitely be able to talk to the banks and negotiate and do our best to be able to have them support as well. They have been amazing in offering support. So anything you need, reach out. We're here to help. Guys, have an amazing Monday. We're back online with you for a live soon. But yeah, we'd love to be able to hear from you, and we'll see everyone soon. Have an amazing day.